Hello there and welcome. What you're going to be watching is a Company of Heroes 2 custom map review. On Steam Workshop, what you'll find is an incredible array of custom maps that have been made by the community. I'm going to be showcasing one of them that I think possibly could lead to it being implemented in the game. It's made by a chap called Gay Mangatanga, and it's called Total War, or The Total War. It's 4.36 megabytes of pure adrenaline and a resource-focused design that I think you're gonna like. You might think, looking at it, that it's possibly a bridge or a choke point map. However, in reality, me and a few friends have playtested it a couple of times now, and we're really beginning to see the map show its true nature. It can be quite free-flowing. There's lots of resource denial, and as a tournament organizer, now and again, I'm gonna look to try and get this thing, showcased by the best players in the most competitive scenarios. So without further ado, let's load up the Total War. It does have unlimited slots, which I must point out. I would advise, possibly because the map is larger than some maps you might see, to up your resources just in the terms of testing it here and now. Obviously, you'd want normal resources in a usual game. It doesn't have a victory points as such. This is the Total War, so it's more about ensuring the players seek to annihilate each other, which in many ways is the purest form of Company Heroes competition. Just going to load up some bots here. But yeah, the Total War, we're going to see how this plays. Straight away we see some very interesting metallic loading art. It kind of reminds me of, do you remember that game Total Annihilation with the metal maps? This is possibly a spiritual successor to that. So very interesting. In terms of resources, we get a quick glimpse at the overlay here. Now let's just get this game started. Now straight away you're going to see that the terrain is absolutely optimized for freeform combat. You're not going to be seeing any pathing errors in the immediate battlefield. Let's load up the tactical map. Interestingly, you can see that the designer, Gay Mangatanga, has put in a lot of thought and emphasis on the different cutoffs. For example, if you take this point here, this point here, this point here, you're cut off from the rest of the points. So it requires a lot more aggression and a lot more foresight, because you can't just go for one cut-off, you have to go for all three in order to cut the resources off, which is an excellent point. Another great facet of this map is, let me just build some units. Dear God. I'm just going to go for a few Grens here, possibly waypoint that for the enemy base. As I say, the great thing about it is it borrows design sensibilities from Snakes and Ladders, or Chutes and Ladders if you're an American. In that sense that you work your way along the terrain, and then you can get knocked back down if you run into an MG. That's a snake. But then there's ladders. The bridge is a ladder, and that will allow you to get to a further point along the trail. In terms of resources, it is very well designed in that it goes fuel, munitions, territory, fuel, territory, munitions. Watch, fuels, munitions, territory, fuel, territory, munitions. It's symmetrical, and it's all about getting to the goodie area. The goodie area is these three big fuel points in the center. For he who controls the fuel controls the future. He who controls the future annihilates the past. thank you for watching. I hope